Hello, y'all. Marcia here. I am here to share with you. I have 4 spreads to share with you. Hello, y'all. Marcia here. I am here to share with you. Hi, Katie. How are you today? Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Okay, I need some more. There it is. Hi, Therese. Thanks for coming. This paint is getting hard to come out of here, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time with it here. I need a new bottle pretty soon. So I'm a little bit nervous about painting because I haven't really done straight up painting for quite the while. I've been doing other stuff, but bear with me. Maybe I'll be able to get it figured out. And so what I'm doing to get myself back into it, I'm doing a tutorial from a woman that she has. Her name is her channel name is Step by Step Painting, and if you're interested in seeing her videos or seeing her website, both of those are in the description. So I did get permission from her because I'm a part of her membership. It's not really a tutorial. She gave me permission to do these on my lives. So, but if you do have questions or need a tip, I can help you out the best I can. So I'm going to do kind of a Christmas painting, and this color is kind of a greenish gray. I didn't have it straight out of the tube, so I mixed up some black and white and then a little bit of Hooker's green to get, it's kind of a, I don't know, light sagey color, grayish green. But anyway, I'm going to put it down with some white to do my background. And I'm just getting it down. I'm not really trying to make it look neat or anything. Kind of like that one I did the other night when I started out. I guess it was that stocking one. Now I'm going to put a little bit of white in here. I think I'm going to put a little bit of the green too, kind of. I think I want a little bit more of the green to show up. And we can always tone this down a little bit. It really looks gray against this bright green. And I like to do her tutorials sometimes, so I don't really have to do a lot of thinking. I just watch her video. And of course, mine's never going to turn out exactly like hers, but it's a lot less thinking for me. Just want to enjoy the process of painting. Something that's already been tested and tried. Oh, wow, Caddy. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And a lot of this background is going to be covered up anyway, so I think I'll put a little bit more on here. Get that like variegated color. I'm just kind of going at an angle. It started raining, y'all. Okay, I need to quit while I'm ahead because I think I'm getting too much black in here. I didn't want any more black, actually. But it doesn't look bad. Actually, it adds kind of a nice contrast. Okay, I think I'm gonna just let that be. Let that. Hi, Mary Jo. How are you today? Thanks for coming by. Okay. I had a little bit of an experiment. You know, if you watched me before, you know that I said that because I'm using watercolor paper. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm doing this in my little, well, I can't find the front of it. Yeah, I'm using this Canson watercolor book here. I could tear these out, but I'm trying to just do them in here when I'm not really wanting to do a canvas. So if you've watched me paint before, you know that I said that you need to spray this with water because it won't take the paint as well. Well, I went ahead and tried an experiment before I started. I have tried gesso before and it didn't really help too much because it made it more textured. But this time before I started, I used this Handy Artist acrylic medium. It's called Designer's Palette. And I went over it first, and that seemed to help for the paint to cover the area a little better. Well, actually a lot better. And I did not spray it with water before I started like I usually do. So that was good to know. I gotta go smooth. I got fingerprints all over it, trying to show you what book I'm using. All right. Hi, Auntie Caffeine. It's good to see you here. You too, little crafty nook. Who is Nikki. I appreciate y'all being here. So I'm just trying to do a little bit of acrylic painting today, and I don't know if you heard me, but the link to the tutorial is in the description, because when I want to relax, I want to follow a tutorial and don't have to think too much, just enjoy the process. So her name is Step by Step Painting. You'll also find a link to her website there where you can find even more stuff, even join her membership if you wanted to. But she did give me permission to do this, so I've done it several times on my live, but it has been quite a while. So I'm probably making a mistake drinking this coffee this late. But you know, sometimes I think there's a cat hair in here, y'all. Well, maybe I got it out. Oh, I believe that was a cat hair. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray this dry a little bit. I'm trying to get away from the mic so it's not so loud. One of these days I'll have a setup where I can mute things. When I need to. Okay. I just wanted to touch it up a bit. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I know it's kind of late, but I did want to come on live and I didn't want to interfere with anybody else, so here I am. I mean, it's not too late where I'm at, but for the rest of the country it is. So I don't know if anybody will be popping in or not. I hope so. So is anybody crafting along? Or painting or any of that good stuff? And would anybody like to join me? I can put the link in the chat if you'd like to come on and chat with me. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you're getting ready to start crafting. That's good. Okay. Trying to make sure this is kind of dry here. So what I'm going to do is trace this cute little Highland cow on here. And then we're going to paint him. And try to get him. Okay. Oh, that's nice, Katie. Now that might take up some of the paint. I hope not, but I guess if it does, I can always paint over it. Hi, Angela. How are you tonight? So I just put a piece of carbon paper down, and now I'm going to trace this image. And then we'll just fill it in. Kind of be like a coloring page, but it's going to be copied onto what I already painted, and we're going to use paint instead of markers and crayons. We might use a few of those artist pit pens if I feel like it's necessary. I will. I like to paint with a template already done for you. Especially when I just want to have fun and not stress about making my own coming up with my own ideas. Hi, Jean. How are you? I know it's late for you. You're probably already ready to nod off, huh? Okay. So this cute Highland cow, we're not really going to be coloring or painting his eye. We're just going to make a little line for his eye. Her eye, his eye, I don't know. And I'll just put it in later because I'm just going to have to paint over it anyway if I do it now. And I might use some Posca pens because I'm not real good with paintbrushes when it gets really detailed, the detail part. I usually do better with Posca pens. And me and little tiny paintbrushes don't really get along well. So some of this detail I'm leaving empty so I can just fill it in later. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Helen! I'm so happy to see you. I have missed you, girl. How have you been? I'm so glad you're here, Helen. I'm not kidding. I missed you. I always enjoyed you being in the chat. You always had something good to say and kept the chat lively. So I'm going to lift this. Let me lift it up and let me see if I missed any spots. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and go over this part again. I might have should have let it dry a little longer. Okay, I didn't get this part. Didn't get this part good either, I don't think. Guess that's good enough because I'm probably going to paint it a little different than it's already looks. So I'm going to put this carbon paper away so that I can use it another day. Okay. Now I need to just put this, because I do not do well with these palettes. I'm going to put this black over here. Try to get it away from that green. Now we're going to paint our cow. And I can always reach over there and get that. Well, maybe I should go ahead. Shoot. Hi, Mary Beth. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Okay. Maybe we'll start with the cow's nose. So I'm going to be using a mixture of burnt sienna and raw, burnt umber and raw sienna. And I guess I'm going to use, I got to get some more white. I'm kind of running low on black and white. It's time to stock up a bit. see if I got some in the tube here. Don't know if I do or not. I guess I don't. Oh, I had a little one. Must have used it up. Okay, let me see if I can get some more white out. White out, not white out. Hi, freckle face. I don't remember if anybody's that age or not, Helen. Yeah, I've been seeing you. You've been keeping up with your artesian journal. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this raw sienna and some white. I'm gonna do his nose. A little more white. No, I don't know who invented white out. I see you're going to join in 2025. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I plan on it, but I want to wait and see what the first prompt is first, and then I'll make up my mind. Hi, Pink Impossible. Thank you for coming by. I'm going to make you as standard moderator so you can connect with folks if you'd like to. So, Pink Impossible's name is Tina. All things Pink Impossible. Peter Tork's mother is the one that made it. I seem like I heard that maybe now that you mention it. I don't know why I started down here. I shouldn't have done that. I think that was my favorite of those guys, Peter Tork. I think I always get him confused, but I think it was him. Hi, Sierra. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I loved the Monkees too. I liked some of their music. All right, Pink and Possible. I will try to remember Tina. So you sleepy, Jean, already? Well, you did do a live for a couple hours, so sometimes that puts me out. Oh, Mike. Okay. That's the one that wore the beanie all the time? Now you talking about the Monkees. I got Sugar Sugar running through my head now. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go in and do his face. A little bit of it there is. Ooh, a little dark that time. Hi, Bix. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, and were they the one that sang that? I don't know the name of it, but I remember part of it was yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. I can't carry tunes, so. But those were some of the words. Or is that part of another one that we already mentioned? Thank you, Susie. How are you tonight, Susie? Susie's a good painter, too. Well, not too. She does, like, I think she does better than I do, because she paints, like, scenes and stuff. I usually don't do that, not often. I think I like to paint little characters and stuff a lot. I'm doing good. Thank you, Mary Jo. I like to paint in this watercolor book because, I can't always sell every canvas I do, so I try not to do as many as I used to. I used to have a whole big tub of them and go out and try to sell them and stuff, but not having much transportation put a stop to that. And not having as much room as I used to. Gina, I don't know what you're talking about. You do a good job. So I encourage y'all to connect, make friends with each other. That's why I got you all in blue, so it's easy to just pop over to somebody's channel and see what they're about and subscribe if you want to without leaving the live. And also makes it easier to find them instead of having to do a search. Did anybody want to come up and join me? You should keep trying, Gina. I think you do a great job. Alright, let me see. Do I want to do it? I need to let this dry a bit, but I could go ahead and add a little white down here if it's dry enough. Oh, that's not white, that's black. The other white. We're going to make this cow, she's going to be shaggy like a dog. Now I think I need to let that dry a bit, and then I can come back in and add some more like darkness if I want to. I say as I keep going. Are you leaving, Therese, or is someone else leaving? Whoever's leaving, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to let this little cow dry, and then we can come do the details. But now I think I'm going to do the hat. And I might get a smaller brush if I can find one. So I'm going to get, where'd that, okay, this is supposed to be, what is this supposed to be? Cadmium red deep hue, but I might add another lighter color. Since I'm getting low on white, I might just add a different color of red for the contrast. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Mary Jo. Yeah, I think we all could use some more watch hours. I think I'm going to turn this upside down just so I can get the hat while that dries. I'm just putting a little bit of white up here to kind of give it a little bit of variation. Okay, I might could do some more, but I think I'm going to use this as primary red. And compared to this red, it looks kind of orangey, but let's see if we can work with it or not. Mix it with this other red and see what it looks like. We can always paint over it if we want to. Doesn't look too bad. I have no idea. I'm always hitting myself when I'm doing stuff and I just go on and forget about it. I think I kind of like this red better, actually. Kind of brightens it up a little. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to lighten this up a little more. And then when it dries, I'll come in and try to paint some texture. Okay. Now let's go ahead and work on the little ball on the top of the hat. And we're going to put some, I think I'm going to try to get some more white out of here. I think I better order some more white on payday. So I'm going to go, let's see, let's mix both of these reds and a little bit of this white and just paint it in, and then we'll go in and add some texture. I think I need to clean this off a bit. Alright, let's get some of this white and see. So now I'm just going to try to do some little, putting the brush lightly down and then flicking it, trying to get some of that to look like fluff. And I might have to let it dry a little bit to get more of the white to, because it's kind of mixing right now. Yeah, it's mixing too much. It's too wet. So I'm going to have to let that dry. So we'll come down here and we'll paint the scarf. You're going to have a snack. Bring me one too, me and Jean. So I just got two reds going here. I've got cadmium red deep hue, and I've also got some primary red, just because, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of mix them. That's not what she said to do in her tutorial, but I'm making it my own, I guess. So if y'all are new, I don't know who all heard me, what I'm doing is following a tutorial from a lady who has a YouTube channel. It's called Step by Step Painting. She also has a website of the same name, and if you're interested, the links are in the description. And I did get permission from her to paint her tutorial. I'm not really teaching, but if you want to have a question, I can give you a tip. You know, I can answer your questions or give you tips or whatever, but I'm not teaching her tutorial. So she did give me permission to do her tutorial on my lives, which was very nice of her. I like to do that when I just want to relax and have fun and not have to think too hard and come up with my own idea. Okay, now I'm going to go over here around the mouth. I'm going to go ahead and paint over that, and I might make the face hair come down a little lower. We'll see. So I think I'm going to have to touch up his mouth. It may have went in too far. So that's okay, though. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just having a little fun here. Okay, like I said earlier, I do not do good with a tiny paintbrush. So I'm going to go ahead. Well, I guess I should paint the horns first. I take that back. I'm going to paint the horns first. Alright, I mixed a little gray and black, black and white together, and I'm just putting it down. I'll go in and touch it up after I get the paint down and it dries, because I want it to be more white than this. Looks almost black, but I think it'll work. Let me see if I need to. Okay. Alright, I'm going to let those horns dry a minute. Are you asking me a question, Helen? Thank you, Susie. Are you oh, you're asking Crafty Nook. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and draw in the eyeball, which Will's not. I'm just going to make it look like he's enjoying himself because I forgot to paint something else in. He's chewing a. He's going to be chewing a Christmas bough, like a pine thing. Let me see if this. I can go ahead and draw in the nostrils. I'm going to darken this up a little bit, outline it a bit, so to give it a little definition. Okay. Okay, let me draw in the pine bough. May not be dry enough here, so I might go in. Okay, at least we got it kind of painted in. Oh, really? Aw. Yeah, some people are really, you know, if people are not passing it off as they created it, I don't really see the problem. I'm gonna, oh, hi, Patricia, or Trish, you go by. Thank you for coming by, Trish. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm gonna go heat up my coffee while I let my horns dry. Yeah. Well, that's what I told her. I asked her first. I told her I've been watching her videos for years. I'm a part of her membership. Because you can get these on her membership where you don't have to watch any commercials or anything, but also once or twice a month. I think it's once a month, maybe. She does a special one that she doesn't put on YouTube if you're part of the membership, and you can paint that. So I did ask her permission because I wanted to be able to do some lives and just relax sometimes and not come up with something new. And I told her I'm not doing a tutorial. I just want to chat with my friends. I'm not a big channel. I'm not going to be able to do a tutorial. The most I'll do is give a tip or answer a question. And she was fine with it. Okay, let me see. I'm going to try, this is a tinier brush. Since I'm going to try to go in there with some white before I draw in the lights because I got too much gray, way too much gray. And I want to lighten it up a bit. But that other brush felt like it was kind of big for... Yeah, some artists are really kind of nuts, I think. It's like, get over yourself. Okay, I think that's going to have to dry. It does not look good, y'all. We'll let it dry, see if we can fix it up a bit. Yeah, yeah, they don't. I mean, all of us could paint this same painting and it's going to look different. It's going to look different than her original, too. And that's good because it means that we are individuals. We don't have to be just like if everybody did everything the same, it would be very boring. Okay, I went back in with a big brush. I guess I made a mistake. I need the big brush. And you know, when the art classes I took, I had several assignments where we had to find a painting by a famous artist and try to copy it so we could try to learn to do what they did. Of course, we didn't pass it off as like we made this up, this is our original painting, and it was fun too. Okay, that's a little better. I can't remember that one that I always did can't remember his name, but I did it more than one time. I did it with, in drawing class, I did it with chalk pastels, and then one time I did it in oil paint. I kept that one for a long time, but I wound up giving it away when I moved here. So anyway, it was called Lady with the Tambourine or something like that. Alright, I'm going to attempt to do this with this tiny brush, just because I don't know that if it's dry enough to take the Posca pen or not. So let me try this. See, I always get it kind of thick. You know, I'd do better with the pen, I think. But that ain't happening. Yep. See how big I get with it. I do not do well with a small paintbrush. I can fix it up a little bit. Alright. Yep, it's a hot mess, but maybe I'll be able to fix it. Oh, thank you, Bex. I don't. She had on a red dress. Oh, I wish I could remember his name. I think he had a Spanish name. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to let that dry so I can fix this hot mess up here. Oh, that's nice. I used to always make, I always used to take a picture of my paintings, and then I could, you know, you can make them bigger or smaller, print them out or whatever. Alright, I'm going to go over here and dry this a little and see if I can fix some of the mess. No, that's not his name. If I would read it, if I would hear his name, I would recognize it. He's pretty famous, but I just can't think of it. Okay, we're gonna have to put a whole lot of white over here because maybe we should just go in dark first. Okay. Got carried away with that, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to try to make a little bit of that, some more of that green, that light green that's in the background, and hopefully I can cover up some of the mistakes I made. Okay, I think that's close enough, but I think I should go ahead paint. Let's see. Right, Helen, that's it. Yep. Yep. Henry. I don't know if he pronounced it Henri or Henry, but yep, that's him. I told you I'd recognize it if I heard it. I don't know. There might be, like, my channels way back. I might have shared that painting. I'm not sure. Well, maybe not. I think I mostly showed drawings in the beginning. Because I used to do a lot more drawing than painting. Okay. Now let me go up here and see what I can do with this hot mess. Fill in these bulbs at least. Yeah, I love it. I drew it once and painted it once. I really love that oil painting. I kind of wished I'd have kept it, but when I moved here, I had to make room for, I just couldn't keep everything I wanted. I didn't have room for it. So I had to get rid of a few things I would have preferred to keep. Yeah, I don't really remember his history. Not well. I didn't even paint a bulb down here. A bulb down here too. These some big old bulbs. These are the old-fashioned ones, I guess. Y'all remember those when we were kids? Oh, he was French, right? Yeah, I was thinking Spanish, but oh well. I guess he would be with a name like Matisse, huh? Alright, I think I'm going to take this one on off the page. I'm going to fix that, try to fix that up right now. Try to, no promises. Okay, that looks a little better at the moment. Okay. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Oh, it doesn't? Okay, let me, I probably broke the link. I probably, when I copied and pasted it, I probably, left part of it off. Let me try. I'll find it. I might go a little dark, but I'll find it for you. I'll try to do this really quick. Okay. Okay. All right, let me see if this one works. Okay. There, try that and see if that'll work for you, Mary Beth. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I want y'all to I love her style of painting. She makes it easy, you know? Like there's some people that do tutorials, they take that I can't watch them. They're too detailed. And okay, I lost my paintbrush. What did I do with my paintbrush? Just drop it on the floor. I did. Did that work for you, Mary Beth? If it doesn't work, if you go on Amazon and just search Christmas Love by Martha Makes Art, it should come up. All right. Oh, you're welcome. All right, now let me paint give these lights a little bit of color here. Guess we can paint the red ones first since we have the paint out. I think I meant for that to be a light too. Let me go ahead and paint that one in too. Oh, well, thanks, Helen. I appreciate that. It's taken me a lot of years to get this comfortable, but I still get nervous about it because I'm not as good as a lot of people, but I do love to try. Okay. Those are pretty big lights, but I think I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do the green. I think I have enough green out to do that too. I think I'm going to be doing more painting on my lives in 2025 because, I mean, I love the paper crafting and the journaling, but the painting and the mixed media are my first love. And I miss doing it more often. And I mean, I'll probably still do some of the other stuff because I like it, but I especially love, I did a, I can't remember the name of her channel now, but she had a, where she did prompts for index cards. I really enjoyed that, and I was looking at the ones I did. I only did, I don't remember, but I didn't even finish out the year with her because I got carried up in other stuff. I really like how mine, I'm going to show you if they're right here handy. I need to take them out of this book because they're kind of fat. But I love how these turned out. And they would be perfect to use in journals. In fact, I think I did use one or two of them in a journal. Just love these. They're so much fun. She gives you 3 prompts. She gives you a color, a word, and a thing, I guess you would say. And I did mine. I did front and back, I think, on all of mine. Love that one. So I think I'm going to pick her up again this year and start this again if she's still doing it. This is one of my favorites. This one I did a video on and I didn't like it, and I fixed it, punched it up after I did the video. Well, I didn't do the back on that one. This one, I guess I did it on a lot of them, but not all of them. I prefer the ones where I did the back. They're so much fun. But yeah, I'll just flip through the rest of them. I just love these. I'm gonna see if she's still doing it and join her again. Thank you, Susie. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Mary Jo. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I could do that. I might do that, actually. Okay, now we need yellow and blue. So let me get my yellow out. Put a little bit of okay, now I'm going to get a little dab of blue. You taking care of some feral cats, Nikki? Yeah, I had some that I was feeding a lot here for a while, but then there's a lady that moved in. She keeps a bowl of food out all the time. So I don't have to do it as much as I used to. We got about 5, sometimes more, but 5 regulars. Now, I went in the yellow again. What's wrong with me? It's a little darker blue than I wanted. I think I didn't have the color she called for, so I'm going to add a little white to it. That looks kind of funny. I didn't mean to get them like 3 in a row like that, but I did. Alright, I think I'm going to add just, I'll let those dry a while. And, we'll put a little bit of yellow here in this, branch. Just to kind of brighten it up a bit. So I'm going back for a little bit of green. I think I might have got too much yellow going on, but okay. Hi, Michael. How's it going, dude? Okay, I'm gonna put, I don't think berries grow on pine boughs, but I'm gonna put some here anyway. Try to. I think my white is all got a bunch of different colors mixed in with it. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Where'd my towel go? Alright. I'm gonna see if this pen, oh, those are not dry enough. I'm gonna highlight these horns a little bit. I think I'm gonna dig out my bigger pen now. That one's not really big enough for me. Okay, that brightens that up a lot. I think I need to touch up that little spot again. You can see this. Alright, I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlighting here and there. And like I said, I like to do these with these tiny details with Posca pen because, as y'all can see, I kind of suck when it comes to the little pens. I mean the little brushes. So, yep, I'm using a little bit of spit here. Okay, now I don't know if this is running out of ink or if it's because I got paint on it. Okay, now I'm just trying to go in and see. I'm going to find a different pen. I guess it's just kind of out of ink. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Bex, for joining us. Appreciate it. Just giving it a little bit of an outline, y'all, so that stand out a little better. Yeah, I think that other pen must be drying up. This one's working just fine. So I'm adding a little bit of a top to them with the black pen. And I think I'll just outline them a little bit. I'm not trying to be perfect with it either, just okay. Now, we're almost getting there, y'all. Almost getting there. Y'all getting bored? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and color my little berries here. We are on the home stretch. Okay. I never did work on my puffball after it dried. Try to put a little texture in her hat. And let's do it for our scarf too. Well, hi, Jennifer. How you doing? I'm gonna give my little scarf here a little more texture. I'm not being very neat here, am I? Okay, let me give my berries a little bit of form and shape here. Oops, that was not the right color. Well, I guess that light's gonna be orange unless I painted it again. That was not what I was trying to do, y'all. Alright. Let it dry again now. I guess my white has got contaminated. Thank you, Linda. I mean, Linda. I don't know why I always want to call you Linda. I think it's because when I was working, I used to have this, my boss's name was Linda Lopez. And every time I see Jennifer Lopez, I think Linda Lopez. Thank you. Alright, now, I think it needs to be a little darker around the berries. Maybe we'll add a little bit of black into the fur. And I'm going to use this pen if I can get it to work. Just give it a little bit of definition, I guess. make his nostrils a little bit bigger. Now, probably what I will do later when this dries really good, I'll seal it with some Mod Podge, and it will all come together a lot better. So I think I'm going to use this color to make the berries a little darker around the edges. And then what else? Oh, I think I want to make my horns a little bit. I didn't get enough shadow in the horns. You're still here, Jean? I thought you would be asleep by now. Yeah, I'll be done here. Probably about when we hit the 2-hour mark. Thank you, Jennifer. And Merry Christmas to you, too. I kind of would like to come on tomorrow and do another painting, but I'm not sure I have enough white paint. I guess I could come and do something else, maybe. Okay, that looks a bit better, maybe. Get some of that shading in there. Okay, let's see. These probably are not dry enough to do anything with. So let me give it one little quick dry, and then I'll just see what else I can do before I go. I know. Alright, I want to do just a bit more. Let's see if I have enough white in here. Okay. I'm gonna go turn my TV off. It's somebody else's video, but I don't want to take any chances of getting a copyright strike or something. I'm purposely trying to make this look a little messy, y'all. Alright. Okay. I gotta fix my bulb. About to forget that. Okay. That is probably good enough, but let me fix my yellow. There. A little better. Alright, let me see. What else did I want to do? Okay, I'm going to put a highlight there, but let me see if my berries are dry enough to do a little bit of outlining, at least. So they do not look so flat. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to do this. Alright, I think I'm going to call it done. When it dries good, I'll cover it with some Mod Podge, and if I think it needs any more touch-ups, I'll do that on my own. And we have hit 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, I think I don't know if this pen is too big for me to sign, but let me go ahead and sign it right here. There we go. Well, it don't look as pretty as Tracy's, who is the one that created it, but that's not bad, especially when I get it Mod Podged. Everything will, it will just make it look better. It just always does. But I appreciate each and every one of you for staying with me. And if I can think of something, No, no. Um, oh yeah. Surprisingly, I didn't get it all over my pajamas this time. It's all on my hands. Anyway, if I can think of something to do tomorrow, if I have enough paint, I'm not sure if I have enough. I have to have a lot of white a lot of times. But there's another one I want to do. I might save it for after Christmas because it's more of a winter than Christmas. So, anyway, I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow. But thanks for being here. Love all of you. Bye now.